All right, not really sure where to start this, so I'm gonna try to start it here, I guess. So this video is pretty much the start of, I don't know, the official start of my prep for my next strongman competition on August 10th in Jacksonville, North Carolina. It's the USS North Carolina State Championship. Now I haven't competed since I think January of last year. Had a really bad performance. Wasn't used to warm-up time, so I could come up with every excuse that I wanted to, that I could think of, honestly, and whatever. I lost, didn't do well. Yeah, it took several months off. Was like busy with band stuff, playing shows, booking shows, going to shows. And in June, I broke my arm. The first time I ever broke a bone. And it took me until I was 27 to do that. It's very stupid. Was at a concert, broke it in a mosh pit, drove home. The next day I went to an urgent care, got an x-ray, and it was broke. I can't remember the bone exactly, but it's the bigger bone in the forearm. That was June. Got my cast off in August. Got back doing training starting in August with like machines and stuff at the gym, and I was super scared about breaking my arm again, so didn't really compete at all last year, except for that one time. It was god awful for me. So after I got my cast taken off, I started back in the gym with like light dumbbells, you know, talking like 5-pound dumbbells. Even the lightest weights and machines could go on, and every week, if I could hit a certain amount of reps and sets, I would increase the weight. And then slowly started deadlifting again. Would bump the weight up by like 5 or 10 pounds every week. Was doing a lot of tempo stuff, and I'm just feeling good right now. But a good buddy of mine, former coach of mine, Greg Popejoy, announced the USS North Carolina State Championship strongman competition a few weeks ago, and I decided to sign up. This video might not ever see the light of day, but I'm trying to keep myself accountable. If anybody sees this, obviously I did something right. If you don't see this, I'm just talking to myself. All of my programming is me. I've had 2 coaches before, and I'm not saying it's a waste of time or money, but it was a waste of my money and a waste of their time. So I'm just gonna keep programming myself. Pretty much dissecting the events, doing a bunch of research, paying attention to as many videos of myself as I can, trying to figure out what's best for me, a lot of trial and error. I'm not sure how many people are signed up for the competition in August, other than me and my buddy Al. My main goals for that one is to not zero, and then hopefully qualify for USS Nationals, which is next June, or June of 2025 in the Charlotte area. The events for this competition in August, got a max surface dumbbell, got a deadlift ladder, got a Conan's wheel carry, got a Atlas Stone shoulder press or load, and then a duck walk and sandbag carry and load. Yeah, today it's Monday, it's Memorial Day. I'm doing some squat work. Yesterday I did some event training with my training partner Mike Rivers. Today we're doing squat stuff. So stay tuned, maybe, I guess. Thanks. So today, Monday's squat day. I hate squatting. I'm using the 50 squat bar. The most I've ever squatted, not even gonna lie, for one rep max is like 500 pounds, but at one point a couple years ago, I was deadlifting and I hurt my back, I hurt my hip. That messed me up for a while. I bought this safety squat bar here about a month and a half ago, maybe even beginning of this month. I bought it because the way my shoulder mobility is really bad. I can't necessarily squat with a regular bar to the weights that I want to. So I've switched. My primary movement for squats is box squats. Now the competition I have coming up in August, there's a sandbag carry, there's a duck walk, there's a Conan's. So I would think that I would want to do front squats as my accessory or my main movement, I guess, whatever, however you want to lay it out. But I'm thinking box squats and then afterwards doing Zercher squats. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. But yeah, this is 10 weeks until my competition and then like 1 week of rest, I think. So 10 weeks and then competition week. I don't know. Now, I know it's highly beneficial to have a coach, whether that be online or in person, but I've had 2 coaches before, and something that was going on was the coaches would write the programs, I would pay them for their coaching, and I wouldn't do the program at all. Like, I wasn't changing everything, but like, I was just dragging ass in the gym, and it was a huge waste of time. Well, hey, they're getting paid. I'm losing money. They're wasting their time on a program for an athlete that's not doing anything. It's kind of stupid, right? And I'm not one of those competitors that gets into strongman and says, I'm going to win the world's strongest man. I mean, at this point, I'm 28 years old. Let's be real, I'm gonna cut the shit. I'm trying to have realistic goals here. Upcoming goals would be, you know, like realistic goals in a competition setting would be not zeroing, not getting last place, depending on how big the competition is, getting on the podium, winning, qualifying for nationals or whatever. Keeping it simple, keeping it realistic. As long as I don't zero, or that's a win. Getting on the podium is a win. Getting invited to nationals, that's a win. And taking videos of myself, you know, this isn't for anybody else other than for me. When I'm coaching myself, when I'm writing my own programming, when I'm watching my own videos, it's all for me. All the expectations, it's all on me. If I don't do it, that's my fucking fault. Which it would be my fault regardless, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just taking as many videos as I can, trying to watch myself, critique myself, and figure out what hurts, what works. And I'm trying to be more conscientious of what's going on, really. So like if my third warm-up set, my left knee feels a tweak, I'm gonna look at my video and see what was I doing wrong. Or if I continue to feel pain, I'm gonna look up videos and try to diagnose myself. Obviously, I'm no doctor. I ain't gone to school for this crap, but I'm gonna figure it out for myself. You know what I'm saying? For myself. all right, when it comes to self-coaching, for instance, well, I was listening to an interview with Martins Licis a few weeks ago on the Big Laws official channel. And I think Martin said that he was doing his own programming, and he mentioned that he does about 80% of the programming. You know, and he changes things up depending on how he feels. So I'm kind of changing things up depending on how I feel, honestly. Like last week for squats, squats is one of the #1 workouts or days of the gym that I would just completely skip. It's very shitty of me, and I'm trying to push through and actually show up or whatever, but squats. My excuse was my shoulders hurt. Okay, I bought a 60 squat bar. Can't really use that excuse anymore. But I was doing the same thing for deadlifts and overhead press that I have been for squats, which is just like slowly increasing the weight and having like rep goals and schemes or whatever. But last week I did like 265, 3 sets of 5, or maybe it was 285, 3 sets of 5. 285, 3 sets of 5. This week I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna keep adding 25s on here. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do 315 now. So I'm gonna shoot for 5 doubles, and if that's no pain after that, all right, next week I'm gonna try to increase a rep or 2, depending on how I feel. We'll see, but if I had a coach right now, the coach would be pretty pissed. So, sorry, coach. All right. Did my box squats and did my good mornings. Now on the week program that I wrote out, I think I'd put for good mornings 135 for 3 sets of 10. Why did I do that? Because I assumed that I could. Not necessarily that I should. Obviously, I need to build up my hamstring strength. But I did. So for box squats, my working weight was 315. So I just kind of split that in half, got around 155-ish. So I did, instead of me doing 10, because I thought because the weight was heavier, I did 3 sets of 8. And I'm still not feeling like I'm doing them right. But my second and third sets, my hamstrings are fired up to the point where I kind of wanted to not do my third set. I didn't mean to put my hand there, but whatever. So, you know, with other coaches, it's all different. Sometimes they'll put, do this weight at RPE, do this weight with reps in reserve, do this weight at this percentage, do this weight at this tempo, whatever. I mean, it all works for, you know, multiple people out there, obviously. But me, I'm an idiot. I'm not formally trained in this. RPE, reps in reserve, all that shit makes no sense to me whatsoever. None at all. So basically what I'm doing is, though I have 10 weeks right now, I'm trying to kind of put a little bit of a fire under my ass so I can figure out my programming for myself, even though it's not really based off of anything that anybody else has done for me. Obviously there's some influences or whatever, but like, if it was like good mornings, I don't know what weight based off of my 1 rep max on my squat I should be doing good mornings for. Hamstring curls, leg extensions, whatever. I don't know what percentages or what weights I'm supposed to be doing. So I write a number and then what I want to do, I get somewhere around there. And then the next week, my programming will be a little bit more tailored to me and not necessarily just an idea. So today, I box squatted, I did good mornings. I got some stuff to do today, probably not, but anything that I haven't done today, I'm gonna push on to another day this week, whether it be me strongman training at Next Level on Thursdays or on the weekends or whatever. But yeah, next week will be a little bit more tailored to me. So I know that I did 5 doubles at 315. Next week I might do 5 triples. I did 3 sets of 8 at 155 on good mornings. I probably would do 3 sets of 8 again. And then the following week, try to do 3 sets of 10 or something like that. Who knows? But I'm all at my own pace, trying to figure out my own stuff. So we'll see.